Hey everyone, how's it going? Insta Classic here again. This wasn't really the video I wanted to do today, but it was kind of the video I had to do because I probably would not get another chance before the big fight on Saturday to do a video of this. So just gonna give my quick thoughts on UFC 84. I believe it's called Ill Will. Not the greatest name if you ask me, but you know, whatever. Yeah, there's a local restaurant that shows a lot of UFC fights. But I am probably going to be watching the Ricky Hatton fight boxing match on Saturday night because it's on Versus, and that's a ranked boxing match on free TV. Does not happen often, so yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that and not the UFC pay-per-view, but I think I still am going to talk about it anyway. So let's get started. I'm just on the undercard. I'm gonna just give brief thoughts of who I've heard of before. That's basically all I can do. Terry Edom versus Rich Clemente. I've heard of Terry Edom before. Might have seen him in a fight or two. Don't really know that much about him. He must have not been that great. He might be alright, I'm not sure, but he must not be that great if he's fighting the undercard. And I don't remember him barely, so. But hey, he's probably pretty good. Next, the other one, we have John Koppenhaver versus Yoshiyuki Yoshida. I've heard of Koppenhaver. He was, I believe, in the last or 2 seasons ago of The Ultimate Fighter. So I saw him fight on there. He was decent. He was kind of a weird kid, from what I remember. But yeah, he seems like a decent fighter. I think he'll go over here. I've never heard of Yoshida, so I don't know. I don't really know how good he is. So then we have, I can never say this guy's name right. Romeo Theory Sokodu. Oh, fuck it, I don't know. Sorry for the language. Versus Kazuhiro Nakamura. Theory, since that's the easiest one. He's fought with Team Quest before, beat Nogueira in his first fight in Pride, so he's known for that. He's trained with Randy Couture, Dan Henderson, a lot of guys. So he's a pretty good fighter. I hope to see him go over there. So, all right, main card, we have the first fight: Wilson Govia versus Goran Rogic. I've not heard of either of those guys, so I have no opinion. Next, we have Thiago Silva versus Antonio Mendes. I've heard of Thiago Silva before. I don't really know that much about him, though, but I've heard of him. There seems to be a lot of Brazilians on this main card. There's how many? 1, 2, 3. 5 out of the 8 guys on the main card are Brazilian, or 5 out of the 10 guys, actually. So, hey, what you gonna do? Yeah. So next, light heavyweight bout, we have, wow, I'm just looking here, 4 out of the 5 fights on the main card are all light heavyweights. So hey, maybe they'll build up the division more, and we can have at least some good talent in one division in the UFC anyway, since it's not heavyweight. Or, yeah, sorry. Getting a little sidetracked here. Anyway, next, Vanderlei Silva versus Keith Jardine. Now, Dana White said that if Vanderlei does not win this fight, that he could possibly be thrown out of the UFC. Dana, I think he's doing somewhat of the same thing as Vince McMahon did when he bought WCW. He's bringing these guys in, and he's essentially, I mean, I know that MMA is different than wrestling in the fact that, well, it's real. But Vince could just book the WCW guys to lose. But I'm so sure that Dana wants all these Pride guys to lose, so to show that his UFC guys are more dominant, blah blah blah. Because the internet fans would be saying that oh man, all the UFC guys can never hang with the Pride guys, and they haven't. That hasn't been proven. Yeah, that's just basically it. But shut up, okay? Vanderlei, even if he loses this fight, is still one of the best light heavyweights you have. That's ridiculous to say that you're going to throw him. He's one of the best. I mean, he was number 2 on my pound for pound list of all time. That's absolutely ridiculous to say that you're going to, boot Vanderlei out of the company if he loses. That is ridiculous. But if Keith Jardine does win this fight, you cannot deny him that shot. He deserves a light heavyweight shot ASAP. But I'm rooting for Vanderlei. I like Vanderlei a lot. My God, when I saw his training video, that was insane with the snorkel. Jeez, if you've never seen it, go to UFC.com and watch it. It's crazy training. Vanderlei is an animal. But yeah. Okay. So next we have Tito Ortiz versus Lyoto Machida. I mean, there's a lot of hype over this fight because it's going to be Tito's last endeavor in the UFC supposedly, and he's fighting Lyoto Machida. I've heard of Machida before. I don't really know. I have never seen any of his fights. I don't really know that much about him. It's basically been a lot of Tito and Dana bantering back and forth, and that's really all that's made this fight significant. Basically, I just went to Lyoto Machida's record, and he's 12-0 right now. So hey, good for him. He's gone over BJ Penn, Vernon White. So that guy's name I can't say that I mentioned earlier, Steph Bonner. Wow, dude, this is an impressive guy, Lyoto Machida. I should really watch a lot more of his fights. I've never heard of him before. He deserves a lot of recognition. I before I said that I thought that Tito would go over, but now I have confidently changed my mind to Machida. I'm going to pick Machida in that fight, even though I don't know much about him. I'm going to go in the dark, and I'm just going to go for it. And the last fight we have here is BJ Penn versus Sean Sherk for the lightweight championship. I really don't know what to say about this. I don't like Sean Sherk. He's kind of weird. He's really short. I mean, he just doesn't fit like the lightweight. I mean, he's built like a heavyweight, but because he's so short, he's in the lightweight. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of different and kind of good for the division. But then again, it's like, I don't think I've seen any of his fights either. But, it's just like people say he's a very boring fighter, and I can see where they would get that because he's built like a heavyweight, or at least an upper weight fighter, and he's fighting at like 155. So, and then BJ always entertains me with his crazy flexibility and whatnot. I remember his fight. I saw his fight with James Pulver. That was awesome. After their season of Ultimate Fighter. So yeah, I like BJ a lot. I think he's a good kid. Sean Sherk, not so much. He does the whole steroids thing. I'm not really into that. So I think BJ will go over here. I'm rooting for BJ. So yeah. Sorry guys, not much review here, or preview, I guess. As I have not seen many of these guys fight. I'm basically just going on hype, but it looks like a solid card. I don't know, but yeah, UFC 85. Wait for that one. What a mess! It's so unfortunate, that card, UFC 85. Oh gosh, I really feel bad for them. I mean, that's just so unfortunate. So that's all for today. Hopefully I'm gonna get my I just made my list of my top 5 mixed martial artists, and I was typing in about to do that video. Then I figured I better do this video first. So the next time I come on, don't know when that'll be. I'll probably have that video ready for you guys. So thanks for the support. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.